Massive round objects during a solar eruption. Why would we have perfectly round spherical objects coming out of the sun during a solar eruption? How and where did they come from? How did they get here? How did they manage to come out of the sun? And where did they come from? Did they come from the other dimension? Did they come through a weakened magnetic field? Because right here, I just went over to NASA's product right here. And you can clearly see that there are round objects that came out of this solar eruption. And let me show you this. See right beneath me? Right beneath me is one round object. And right beside me is one round object. There looks like there's another round object based on the curvature that is right next to me, like right over there. There really does. But these right here, right there, they're round spherical objects that came out of the sun. And people have, and then look down here. There is another round spherical object right down here, right down there, coming out of the sun. What happening is, I wonder, this is what I wonder. Is anybody else showing those round spherical objects coming out of the sun? Do they think they're big, gigantic planets? I don't think they're big, gigantic planets. They're probably some type of a ship. I really think they're some type of a UFO. Could be like, I don't know. Think I've heard before, like the Sphere Being Alliance or something like that. I think I have. But these are round objects coming out of the sun during a solar eruption. And to top it off, setting right next to the sun, not in this photo, but there are more round spherical objects sitting right next to the sun. They're clustered together. Why? We've got to ask ourselves, why would there be some clustered right next to the sun? Let me see if I hello everyone, welcome. Welcome you all. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Because we got it going. Susan B. Applebrooks, honey. Yes, hello everyone, thank you. So we're over here on the stereo head coronagraph 2. Now granted, this right here is behind. It's behind. Look at these spherical objects right here. Can you see these? Let me I'm gonna put myself on here. I want to make sure you can see these. First I want to see where I'm at on here, you all, because there is something up there in the sky. And somebody said, Gina, honey, can you show some ships? Well, I'm going to show ships, but they're not mine. They're coming from this product, and they're in the sky. They're absolutely in the sky. Can you see them? Because I can make them a lot bigger. I can make them bigger. Let me do this. Let me do this for you because we can. We can do it for you. We can, and we will. I keep on hitting the wrong thing. You may say I don't see it. Well, I'm going to help you see it. I really am going to help you see it, is what I'm going to help you see. Let me bring it on. Bring it on, she said. We're going to bring it. We're going to bring the data, because it is data. Okay, it's data that we're showing. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me bring myself on here. You want to know where it's at. Can you see it? Let me put a filter on it too. I want to make it that's me. I don't need a filter on myself, you all. I don't need a filter on myself. This is what I want to put the filter on. I want to sharpen this image. Let's sharpen it, you all. I want you to see it. I want to put a chrome maybe on. No, not a color correction. I know you see it anyhow, but it's like make it see it. Somewhat, maybe, kind of, sort of. It's right here. It's right here. Now it's underneath me. You see those planets? Like, well, it ain't planets, but they're round spheres directly underneath me right here. I am clicking on the wrong thing. Right beneath me. And they're not all the same size. They're not. – They're different sizes up there. Didn't we just hear something in the news about something else other than a mothership? It's like they were talking about a round spherical object up there. A round spherical object up there. So, well, how many would this be? 1, 2, 3, 4. I just see 4 things right there by the sun. 4, and if we were to, where would I know I took a picture of them in here, you all. Let me see this. I know you can see them. Okay, just like right here. You can't barely see them right there, right now. You can't, but I'll make it even bigger right here. You see what they look like right here? What? They're not moving. They're not moving. You may say, well, how can you tell they're round? Well, they look round to me. I don't know if you think they look round to you. If you like adjust the thing, they're going to, and this is what they're going to, let me tell you what they're going to do. They are going to appear as if they're a half moon shape. Why are they going to appear as if they're a half moon shape? Because the light coming from this sun right here is shining on the side, just like it does on the moon. It's shining on the side of these, creating that effect. These are round objects that are up there in the sky, and the light coming out of the sun is creating this effect that you're seeing right here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 objects up there. We've got 3, 1, 2, 3 that have that effect really good on them. And then the other one, it's that's really massive right there. The other one, it's just round spherical, but that is why they look the way they look. Now, okay, I want you to keep this in mind right here. They're setting right there, the light shining on them, right? We're going to go over to the NASA product is what we're going to do. Let me put this back to me. We're going to go over to the NASA product right here. This is the 21st. If we had the 22, we could look at it, but it's a stereo ahead core 2. And of course, if I push that button, it's going to blink. So I'm going to go ahead and push the button right now, but I'm not going to let you look at it because I don't want you to have a seizure. I don't want you to have that thing strobing in your eyes, because it's going to do something to the neurons and they're going to start getting excited in your head. They really will. That's why okay, I got my hand in front of my face trying to block out that blinking. Okay, we got it right here. I want you to watch this. So we just got it. You see those things flashing across the screen. Look at this that's happened. I've got it going back 300 frames and then 20 frames. You can see all of this stuff that's coming out. And it's my personal belief that that is a ship at the bottom going across the screen. That's what I feel it is. I've always, when the first time I saw something like that, it's a ship. Other people may call it a planet, but I like to think of it as a ship. Look at the activity. Okay, I will slow it down right there. This is what I want you to see right there. Okay, you are. So let's come back to this. Let me put myself on here. Let's come back to this. This is the part I want to come to. Let's see if we can get it. Okay, you see this one right here. Okay, this right here. This is not Elon Musk satellites right here. That's not Elon Musk satellites. There are ships that really will line themselves up, ships or life forms at this point. There's life forms up there, you all. And we just don't even know the half of it. We don't know the half of it. Come on, let's get these other ones coming on here. I want to get it to where they were going across. Right here. Here we go. We got it. We got it. We got it. Come on. Can we do it? We did it. We did it. These right here. I bet they're round spherical objects is what I bet they are. Round spherical objects because of the light that is shining on them. Based on that, that's what, but this one doesn't look like it. Look at these. if we were to, and whoa, look at the inside of this sun, you all. What on earth is inside there? There's some kind of mechanisms on the inside of that sun, you all. We got to take a screenshot of it. It truly is like some kind of a mechanism on the inside. Look like some white ships. You think it is some white ships on the inside of there? It's some white something on the inside of that sun. It's like it really is like the sun is like some kind of ship. Remember when we saw the observatory? And oh, it was on one of the other Canada, France, Hawaii telescopes. I forget which one it was. But when that sun was rising, it had like an opening on the sun, and it had like a light coming out of it like that. Look, it's inside of there. Why is that in there, you all? Is there something in there? Really, truly think about it. Something's inside the sun, making it look the way that it looks. Like a, yes, like a, I don't know what you want to call it. Okay, I don't. We can go all the way around the sun and look at these as they're up here. Okay, see, these look like they just got a bright light on them, but they are a different shape. They got a plus sign and stuff like this. This is the docking station that's around the sun. Let's find some other ones. The sky was full of these things flying around. I know it's gigantic, half moon shapes. I would bet anything that these are round spherical objects right here, and the light that is coming from the sun, which you can see it is illuminating them, is what's happening. It's illuminating them in the sky around the sun is what's happening, and that's why they got that shape right there. This light that is right here shining on them on that side, just like the moon. When you look at the moon, it's going to look just like that too. The same way up here, you have practically the same effect on the ones up here. Same thing right here, the same effect. It's like that moon shape, the round spherical shape. These are round things flying across this sun. Who do they belong to, you all? Because this is a massive, it's a fleet. I don't know how many would be in there. Look at them. See, and we only see what they let us to see. So you got at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 big ones right there. 18 big ones. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 36. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see how many is in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're in groups of 9. I'm having a hot flash. I've got to get it off. It's making me hot, you all. So get that jacket out of my way. We got groups of 9. They're flying in groups of 9 around the sun. Around the sun, groups of 9. Let's make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, they are. So let's calculate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You might as well say this is 15 times 9. 15 times 9, you all. That's 135 ships, 135 spheres just in this one time stamp alone. 135 flying around in the sky. That's right. 135. This is only, no, and you got another one right here. If you would count this, let's add one more to it, because this is down here at the bottom. This more than likely is going to be in a row of 9. So add 9 more to it, you all. 9 more to it. Thank you, Michael. That's right, you all. Let's make sure we count it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I don't know how many I counted, you all. Can somebody do the counting? Because I'm getting myself too excited. I am. Let's start at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Is it 19? Something like that. We got it. Okay, 144. I like the number 144. I do. I like it. You all, this is just one thing right there. Just one. That's on the 16th of March. Was there something that was supposed to happen on the 16th of March? Did something happen on the 16th month? That's like a month ago. I mean, not a month, around a week or so ago. Let me push the button again. I got to push this back to me. We have that many round spherical things in a group of 9. Why 9? Why would it be like that? 144,000. DJ Pine. Yes, that's right. Next portal. Okay, well, we're on here, you all. I want you to watch it. Let's watch it. You've seen it come by. This is on the 316, John 3:16, 144,000. That's what it was on March the 16th. I mean, if you want to get into numbers. But you know, there's more than that many at any given time. They ain't just got that many out there, that many groups. No, I'm sure there's thousands of them. I really am. But they're spherical. They're spherical, like, that's the thing. Spherical. Let's see this, you all. I don't like to do it. Some people, I don't know if you see some people, they kind of make it, do it like this, and they smash it. Well, you can't really see. You want to see what it looks like it's smashed. It don't look too nice being smashed. It don't look good at all smashed. You get the whole thing on there. I can't even see the ships. Did you see them with it smashed? I didn't see them with it smashed like that. Okay, yeah, I did. I seen it with them smashed like that. All over there. It don't look good smashed. It really doesn't. But, you know, I like to, they got time missing. It's 3:17 at 18:08, March the 17th, 18:08. If we go click to the very next timestamp, it's March the 18th at 8 minutes past midnight. They got missing time. Something happened between the time span. You see that? Because normally it's every hour. No, they took some hours out. 3:17 and 18:08. Then we're on 3:18, and then we're like that. Watch this. Let's see what's coming out. Ooh, is it like a kind of like a big reptilian head? No, it's not. I want to see this. I really would. I find myself wondering, why do they got that big curve right there in this, right up there? You know, what if this is kind of some kind of a ringed object? I'll try not to talk too much. Oh, I gotta put this back to me, UI. I let it set way too long. I'm gonna push the button. I don't really like it in this thing like that. I'm gonna just put it back normal size. Wow. Yeah, I don't want to set it blinking like that sun is blinking. It's been blinking in the sky, and look at this. I gotta wait till it quits doing its thing. It should be okay now. Look down here at the bottom how it blinks. It ain't blinking right now, but I think it starts to blink after the ships show up. See it blinking like that? There's some kind of a mechanism in there causing that blinking like that. It's like full speed ahead. It's wild. It's wild. So what if this sun is like mechanical or something? Really, because this is a lot of explosions that are coming out. Whether it's mechanical or not, it's having an effect on the earth because it's energy. It is a lot of energy. So, wow, that kind of make me dizzy looking at it. 44 and so much. So you know what this looks like? It looks like this thing up here at the top. See it up here at the top of here? It looks like this might had came down through the sun and joined this part right here is what it looked like. I could be wrong, but it kind of looked like that. Let me see. Because let me make sure the timestamp is like it's 21:53 at this timestamp. The next timestamp is 23:08. It could have came through here also and joined that and made its way out of the sun, but that's a massive thing. Wait a minute. There looks like there is like a square-shaped, rectangular-shaped object right here. Look at the shape of it as it's coming down right here. It's kind of like a rectangular shape, and it could not, maybe it ain't, but maybe I'm just seeing things, but it kind of does seem like that. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. I really wouldn't at this point. I wouldn't be surprised of anything that comes out of that sun, whether it be mechanical or not. Sorry about that blinking. It is blinking you out. Oh, this is where they're coming out of the sun, the round object. Let's look at this. So we can look at these round objects coming out. Even though it's blinking, it's okay. You can see it. Watch it. It's so bright. You can see like the outline. Is that big enough for you all? Because I can make it even bigger. See them coming out? You see the curve like right here? And then you can see the perfect sphere, the round object right there behind it. Yeah. Yeah, we showed a video. Tray 57 actually showed the sun pulsating, and then we saw Dark Moon Goddess. She had it pulsating in around, I don't know, 6, 7, 8, 9 videos, the sun pulsating. So right here, Mal Lapis, they don't do you right. They don't. When they don't notify people, that's really kind of rude and disrespectful. It is. But we can see that. So we got one object, two object. I think there's another one down here at this bright white light coming out of the sun. And then there's probably more coming out. But as they get closer, they look bigger. I'm trying to look on. I see a ship up there too. I see a small ship. I see a ship right here. Rhythma-ree. I see something you don't see, and it's white, but you do see it. You see it protruding out of the sun right there. A long white ship. No, it's not a pixel. It's not a pixel at all. It's a long white ship flying around up there. It didn't get fried by the blast that came out of the sun. It didn't. Jupiter has 80 to 85 moons. That's right. That came out of the sun. It didn't come out of the sun. It's flying around the sun because it's in the airspace all around the Earth. Really, it is. So we got that. It came out. Let's shrink it back down. I want to make sure y'all see it. I really do, because I don't want to not show it and you not see it. So, oh, okay. I think I know what I was doing. I was just pushing this button right here, trying to forward it forward to see the rest of that. And I've got this, get this out of the way. Okay, I don't see nothing else in there. Let me just drag it. I see we see the intensity of this light. Ah, okay, you see that great big round thing right there, you all? There's another great big gigantic round sphere right here. Can you see it? I can't really do anything to it right now, but if I was to put this in the inverted mode in my movie maker, I can do it. You'll see it in the inverted mode. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Do I want to sneeze? I don't want to sneeze, but I'm gonna put it in the inverted mode so we can see what it looks like in the invert. Boom. We're already over here. Crop enhance. Let me see if you can see it. You can't really. Can you see the? Can you see the outline of it right here? You can see it's like kind of solid right there in the embossing. You can see it right there, you all. That is a gigantic round sphere coming out of the sun. And then it looks like right behind it there is another one coming out of the sun. You can see it right there, right here. That looks pretty cool too. That looks kind of wild looking, but that's what it looks like. And then if we go into the negative mode, it's right there. Wait. Are we seeing a sided shape? Because there's like one edge to one side, two side, three side. I'm thinking it's flat up here on the top. I really am. Is that what it's looking like to you all? Because that looks like a straight line. So if that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, would it be 8-sided? I'm thinking it might look like one. I really am. Oh, you're welcome, In-Rise Moment. So if you see it like that, it really does. It looks like it's that type of an object, but we can go back because you can even see it. It looks kind of like that right here. Now you can't see it because it's kind of obscured. But wonder how, just think, how could it get that flat shape? It got the flat shape right here. And then it got a flat shape right here. This is not going to tell you the complete shape all the time. And then we've got a completely round shape right here. I don't think normally it has a round shape right here on here too. I don't. But this does kind of look like a round shape. It's good to study this stuff. It really is. To see, you know, what they got going on, because they could have all kinds of things going on, and if you only focus on the large things coming out, you're going to miss all the details. You really will. You will miss the details of what's happening. Okay, it looks like, let me say, okay, let's see, look at this. I think maybe there's like some layered round object that is showing up right here, curved. And right here, there could be one that's over here, but it's so bright you can't really see it. I'm wanting to wait to the moment for them to come out. Like, can y'all hear me? For them to come out of the sun. Okay, yeah, there's like a round sphere right here. 1, there's another round sphere right here. You can barely see it. 2, and then here. You got a small phone. But that's what it looks like to me. One's right here. These are kind of bigger. And then one's right here. And one's right here. They coming out of the sun too. So there's round spherical objects. And then right here, there's these round spheres right here. These are just setting here. These have not went anywhere. I wonder, well, I don't think the NASA product has updated yet, but these are just, they get the same effect as the moon up in the sky. When it says the sun's light shines on it, it will illuminate that side of the moon because it's a round spherical object. So we counted like around 144 ships, round spherical ships. And who does the round spherical ships belong to, really, you all? Because we'd like to know who they belong to. I mean, there's really all these thoughts of who they might be, really. Yeah, you're not that guy. What are we looking at? Well, I'm going to tell you what we're going to look at. What we're looking at is, you see this underneath me? These are round spherical like ships. And they're setting right out here by the sun. And they're illuminated. The light is shining on them because the light from this opening in the sun is literally shining on them just like it shines on the side of the moon when the moon is lit, like a half moon, crescent moon, or whatever. They're round spherical objects. We're looking at what's coming out of the sun. And then if, where's my other object? I know it's up here somewhere. Where's my other image? I've got an image behind this. No, this is the image. I want to put this one image in front of this one. Then we got massive round objects that are coming out of the sun. These are massive. They're coming out of the solar eruption. And it's undeniable what we're looking at. Round spherical objects. So we got that. And we got these setting right here. And what we also got is, I didn't take a picture of it, but we're going to look at it. You just tuning in. We're going to go back to the round spherical objects that, look at the plasma, showed up around this sun. And it's blinking, so you just had to get over it. Well, I'm going to push the button so you can't see the blinking. Yeah, Michelle, honey, what you talking about? We gotta wait, you all. We do. We gotta wait for this to quit. It's blinking because you don't want to have a seizure. It's going to cause the neurons in your brain to get excited. Okay, we're watching this. As this ship is flying across, you just seen blink on the screen. It is round spherical objects, and they are in groups of 9 if you're just tuning in. Groups of 9 flying across this area, but that's just one time stamp. I know they did not make only one appearance during that time stamp. It would, no, you see them right there? There's no way they made just one appearance. No way. Right there they are. They're round spherical objects, and the reason you can tell that they're round is as the light is shining on them, they're like that crescent moon right here. And they're in rows of 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Every single one of them are in groups of 9. So we counted around 145 just on this screen. If we were to count, if we were to assume that this right here also was part of a group of 9, and if this right here was also like a group of 9, okay, that's what we've counted. Groups of 9 flying around up there. And this is only one time stamp on 316, 13, 23, 45. Just one time stamp. And I wish we could get more time stamps, but we don't really have them right here to get. So that's what we're looking at. That's what we're looking at, you all. Something like this is happening. And why aren't they telling us, really? What was the weather like on the 16th? What was happening on March the 16th? The 16th. I can't even remember. So much is happening in our world. I have no idea what it was. I don't know what happened. I don't want to see sports and things like that. No, I don't. I have no idea. I'm not even going to look at it because it doesn't matter at this point. It's raining outside is all that matters. This is one particular product right here, the Armada. So does anyone have any idea why would there be round spherical objects in the sky? Because some of these are round UFOs in sky. Okay, we can say that. Round USOs. Remember they said they tried to shoot down a weather balloon? Remember that? Oh, we shot down a weather balloon. It was round in the sky. Well, we have a round UFO right here. And they would say that it would be a disc, but what if it isn't a disc? What if it's truly, what's this right here? Alien, hundreds of crows swarm around a bizarre UFO in the sky. Well, why is it bizarre? I'm not going to watch the video because I just don't like doing that. I don't like to watch other people's stuff. We can see right here, look at this. We got this UFO hovering in China. This is the round spherical thing too. And you got this round right here disc. UFO in the sky is round orb shape, but that's metallic looking. This one right here is flat looking. So there's many types, and these right here, you see this right here. If we zoom up on a star, that's what a star looks like. It looks like a great big giant orb at times because we got so many pictures of it, we do. But this right here is just like the movie The Arrival right here. So don't be surprised that they're here. The movie Arrival. This like here is like a wormhole. See, now look at this. We've got these UFOs too glowing in the dark. We got UFOs all over the place, you all. We really do. Now, so here's a black round anomaly filmed near the CERN. A black round anomaly filmed near CERN. So we're just looking up these round objects in the sky right here. UFO lights in Texas. Well, these look like they would be round disk too. That looks really wild. Reports a spectacular UFO. So these right here look like, this does not look like a rectangle at all. These don't. They really don't. Why are you educating humanity on what? Costa Rica watching silent object with 4 round lights that appear to be traveling at low speed. But then look at the shape of these lights. So we're looking at this stuff right here, you all. Is what we're looking at. There's round objects coming out of the sun. Round objects. And they're not normal looking. They're not. They really aren't. If you just tuning in, I want to show you something. Let me get you on here. Some may look at this right here and say, oh, well, there's a UFO. Well, this just so happens to be a star that I zoomed up on with my Nikon P900. This is one frame. This star in the sky, it's a shape-shifting star. It changes its shape. These are all from one star, all from one star in the sky. Just one. You can see it. Just one star. And they move really fast, extremely fast. Let me do this for you all. See it like this. And I've got a video playlist called The Beautiful Stars, or whatever you want to call it. See all these colors right here? See, because this is real, you all. And part of me thinks that there is a group of beings that can literally come together and form these stars and these beautiful colors that we have. And they are beautiful. I'm not going to say they're not. I don't think these are up there. These aren't the round things by the sun, but they're really beautiful. They are beautiful to look at. Beautiful to behold, and beautiful pastel-y colors. It's really interesting if you haven't seen them before. Since this is like a different type of a life form, you would not expect a star in the sky to look like this, but that would look like a beautiful yellow flower, a yellow rose, purple, blue. See, look at that. Even got a straight edge on the inside. So they may not even be they're not a ball of fire. They're not. They are shape shifting, continually changing their shape. Their origin, nobody is speaking. Nobody is speaking about them. Nobody. I'm going to show it just a tad bit because it's really interesting. The colors. This is one star that moves so fast. And these are the frames from it. Just not. It ain't even hardly any time that you got all these images. Not even 1 minute. It's more like 5 seconds. 5 seconds. You can get all these images from 5 seconds of a star like this. And some would say, well, that is an alien. Well, I don't know what you want to think it is, but I got these round objects coming out of the sun, and we got these round objects setting right out here outside the Soho Lascaux. Is that the Soho Lascaux, you all? Let's get back over here to the integrated. Oh, the stereo ahead core 2 right here. Right here, round UFOs. And I'm not sure what the other products have going on with them right now. I really am not. Because sometimes, you know, they don't update either. Well, they got some activity. Let's see. Just like, let's do this activity right here, you all. Let's see what they got going on, because you can see them. You can see those round spheres on this one right here too. There they are. They're the half moon shape because they're round, right like that. So let's see how this one looks with these coming out. I can see a great big round object like right here. I'll put it in the center of the screen. Right there, a great big round object that came out of the sun. Let's bring this one back, you all. If I can shrink that down. I have got that. How on earth did I get this thing so big? I'm going to close it out and open it back up because I made it way too big. Let's see what this one will do. I just want to put this at a 300 frames. I'm going to go back and look and just investigate if it's picking up the same thing as the other one with the 20 frames per second. And we can kind of put it like this and put this one like here. And it's like, yeah. Let's do it right here. It's going to start blinking. 420. A wheel within a wheel. Yeah, you could have a wheel within a wheel. Yeah, they're showing up on the other one too, which is the stereo ahead coronal running difference. It looks really wild. When it quits through blinking, I'm going to show you it because it looks pretty cool. It's got some red and some black in it. It's kind of wild looking. Right here, you all, we can look at it. Look at the colors. Kind of got some inverted colors with it, negative as it's going. Look at the explosions. And at this point, it doesn't even matter how the explosions occurred. Did we just see the white and the black? I want to look, because I hope we're not looking at a parallel world right here. I want to look. All right, that's it. That's it. That did it for me. That did it for me, you all. Well, we are in like a parallel world. A parallel world. Look at this. So I know that we did not. Let me push this button. I know that we did not see. So you got the shadow of this thing right here. So just think about it for one moment. You got the ship right here, the whiteness of the ship, and then you got the darkness behind it. Are we in a multiverse? Let's push it. Watch, because you're going to see, okay, there they are in the white. They're in the white at the timestamp 3/16/13/23. 3/16/13/23, we see them. Just like over here, 3/16/13/23. We got them both up. Y'all, this is really important. It's very important. So let's just look at this. There they are again. 3/16/14/23. Why are we seeing this happening again? And this time they are black. Why? Now let's see if we can pull it up over here. 14. We got a 14/23 over here. But we're not seeing that. We've got the same timestamps, identical timestamps, and it's not showing up on the stereo ahead core 2. The one is the running difference. So why? Why are they showing it 2 times? Because it's the exact same pattern, you all. It really is. Why are they doing that? It doesn't make sense to me. Are they just putting extra data in there? Do you think they are? Because it doesn't make sense to me to put extra data in there. It really doesn't, but I heard them today. I heard on a news article or something that the Earth's rotation is slowing down or something, and it's causing the clocks not to be able to keep the correct times. That's splitting timelines. Thank you. Now, 1453, and all is well. But if we come right here, 1423, we see that there is nothing at the 1423. However, let's go back to 1323:45. Oh, 1323:45. We got the identical thing happening. That's all we got to say about it. And these are spherical objects. Round spherical objects up there in the sky. Around 144 of them. And there's more than that. There really is more than that coming out of the sun, you all. So, that's right. The clocks are stopped. We are merging timelines. We really could be merging timelines, and I'm not just saying that just to say it. I'm not. Something strange is happening. It really is strange. Let's see this. Let's look at these things. Massive coming out. Look at the shape of this thing. And this this gets round all around it, you all. I know it's blinking. I don't like it to blink. Let's get up here. You see, I wanted to see when those round objects, those round objects came out up there at the top. And there they sit. There they sit. This looked like a face of a being, and he's mad. Well, no, it looks like there's a cube silhouetted right there, a dark cube. So something's happening, or something really is happening. We got to go to 1453 because that's there's the 1423, and we're looking at a 1323. I don't know what they're doing, really don't. The running difference, maybe they want to explain it. Maybe they don't want to explain it because they don't know how to explain it, you all. But something is round. Round objects, and the reason they're round, how you can tell, is when the moon is round, and when there's light shining on it, it gets the half moon. It gets the lit side of it like this. It does, just like over here. If you were to zoom up on the moon with the bright light shining on the side of it, you're going to get it looking like that too. But then look at this. This is the light also, but looks like the inverted mode. It really does. So there's something strange happening. It's really strange. And it's fine. Oh, it's fine, you all. Got these objects right here coming out of the sun, and these are just setting there. Just setting there. Why are they just setting there? They're not going nowhere. And then we got this. Massive round objects coming out of the sun, and you can see them. They're massive, and you can tell that they're round. And you can see a massive round object came out right here too. This is the inverted mode of it. So something's going on, and I don't think we know the half of it. We don't. We try to find the half of it. Try to investigate it, you all. That's what we can do, investigate it. In the meantime, we got some black hole sun. They said the center of the sun had dark matter in it. You can find that video on here today. You can find that video on this YouTube channel. You can. And early in the wee hours of the morning, talked about a black cube that was seen in the sky in Kentucky, and it had a red light on it, and the people were observing it. It was in 1986, and it was a high-pitch whistling noise it was very terrifying, and it scared the animals too. Scared the animals around it. And this world it's wild. All of this is wild. Let me I want to do something though. I really do. Let me take you over here. Take you over here. I want you to see the videos that were done today. I do. So when good only goes so far, you can see it right there. This is just a motivational thing. Just you can only do so much, and when you've done all you can do, that's it. Bermuda Triangle, Pyramid Grid Node, Pilot Mountain Wheel, you all. There's ley lines. There's like a pyramid thing, ley line. This is really interesting if you were to watch it, because it's like a big circle up here, and DC, and a military base, and these grid lines are going straight to like a Fermi, like a magnetic place in Tallahassee, Florida. And dark matter in the center of the sun, they discovered that. In the center of the sun, and this black cube UFO in Kentucky, but I ended up talking about that. So that's what happened today, you all. It is, whether you remember it, you got to see them or not. So I'm going to go. So thank you so much for joining. There's something going on. We have 144 spheres in one frame flying across the sky by the sun. And they're round objects. And who do they belong to? Why would we have? They're in rows of 9. 9. Why 9? What UFO fleet flies in rows of 9? Don't know, but we counted them. We did count them. They're right here. I'll count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Every single one of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Every single one of them. This is the iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov. And this is March the 16th, the 1323. This is in the afternoon. In the afternoon. It was probably cloudy that day, probably rainy that day, probably snowy that day. Probably we couldn't see nothing. It was the day before St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, it's all that wildness. So I'm going to go. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. There's something going on, and that's really is strange in groups of 9. And then these objects right here are just sitting there. They may not be just sitting there now, but as of the date of that right there, I think around the 21st, they were just sitting there in the sky. So are there motherships out there? Oh, I'm sure there's motherships. There's probably more than one mothership. I'm sure there is. That's right. Thank you, moderators, and thank you all for your comments, because they do add to the documentation on this YouTube channel about what's happening in the skies in the world. Good night. Love you.